Hillary Clinton's State Department shipped Gaddafi's army's heavy weapon.
Frank, tell us what's actually going on there and what's the root of this? Like, how is this happening right now? We're seeing it. I know all the Catholics around are praying, but for the first part, it was, is this really real, what I'm seeing? Is it kind of faked? It's definitely not fake. It's real. But tell us what's going on.
When the Assad government was deliberately removed under an operation that was planned for a long time, and it had been attempted for almost 20 years by the former regime in the United States, it was many commentators warned that what would follow this would be an unleashing of persecution of ethnic and religious minorities, including the Alawites, who were the minority from which the Assad family and many of the former government were taken, and also the historic Christians of Syria, the first century Christians, some of the earliest Christians in the world, of course, whose population has shrunk dramatically since the outbreak of the war, which again was instigated by the former US regime.
Let me just clarify here. So what you're saying is the Biden administration and before him, the Obama administration and the Clinton administration were all targeting Assad in Syria, even though we know he was very close to the Catholics, that they were very, very supportive of Assad.
Well, both Bashar and his father Hafez al-Assad, he ruled Syria since the 1950s, were very protective of Christians and Catholics and guaranteed their safety without fail. Now, what's gone on here is that you have seen the terrorist group, basically called HTS, which is a rebranded form of ISIS, which was the Al-Nusra Front, and which itself was born from Al-Qaeda. The United States effectively backed al-Qaeda terrorists to form an insurgency in Syria, which has resulted in them seizing power now. This began after Hillary Clinton and David Cameron, the British Prime Minister, decided to topple Colonel Gaddafi in Libya in 2011. After they killed him, a massive migration crisis swept through Europe. As Gaddafi had warned, Europe will be flooded with African migrants, as it is now. After this, Hillary Clinton's State Department shipped Gaddafi's army's heavy weapons to Syria to arm these rebels, which had now rebranded themselves as the Al-Nusra Front. So the United States government, under the previous liberal global regime, toppled a government in Libya, destroyed that nation, took its weapons, sent them to Syria to guarantee the outcomes that you're seeing today. This is where these people come from. This is where they've got their money from. This is where they've got their weapons from. And if you want to look it up, there was an award-winning article called The Red Line and the Rat Line by Seymour Hersh, which explains the long and dirty history of the United States involvement in what is now the Syrian terrorist government from the Clinton and State Department under Barack Obama. So this is a scandal that's been unfolding for more than 10 years and that is no accident at all. And as Stephen Cox's excellent article points out, the regional beneficiaries of the collapse of the Assad regime, as it were, are obviously the Israelis and the Turks. The Turks have also been moving in, but it is notable that ISIS has never attacked Israel. And in fact, that many of the members of HTS have repeatedly stressed to the media that they thank Israel for attacking Syria and that they see Israel as its friend. And in fact, Israel has admitted to ministering medical aid to these so-called Syrian rebels, who are head-chopping terrorists, and also arming and supplying them in the field. So the people you're seeing committing these atrocities have been a de facto ally of Israel as well.
Aloha everyone, this is Jason Jones for LifeSite News. We hope you enjoyed this video. For more content like this, check the link in the description. You can also connect with us on social media to stay up to date with the latest news on life, faith, family, and freedom. Thanks for watching, and may God bless you.